Good morning friends. Today is the topic of components. Well, myself Professor S. I. Mishra. Now, last time we have discussed multiple things. So today we will just going to start what are the components. You might be depend that for a phone call, you require your mobile, your battery should be charged, not a switch off. Your battery should be charged, and third, a SIM card that should be a valid SIM card. That's the only reason you will going to call me, or else your phone will be switch off or mine will be switch off. So in the same process for networking, we also require multiple types of components. So let's have a look what are the components that we are going to cover in this topic. Let's have a look. Components of exactly networking. Let's see one by one. First one, that was the old, which was known as hub. Second one is known as switch. Third one is known as router. Guys, remember one thing, there are multiple, or I can say 100 or 200 interview question in this three topic. Fourth one I will going to cover today, that is known as modem. Fifth one is known as repeater. Last, okay, these are the 5 major, because this last one will going to be covered in some other topic. So we will not going to discuss about the last one. So these are the 5 major topic that has or that are playing vital role in networking. So shall we start? Let's have a discussion one by one. First I will show you what are hub, what are switch, what are router, what are repeater, and what are modems. Now remember one thing, for any topic you should have 5 things. Why we use, what are the advantage, what are the disadvantage, its application, and its drawback. If you know these 5 things, then you have the knowledge of complete networking of that components. If you don't know, then I'm sorry to say this, you don't have any knowledge. So let's begin with hub. Remember one thing, full form is not there till yet. There is no full form of hub in the history of networking. Same as switch and same as router. So let's begin with the hub. And the major point is that, for example, I am having multiple PC. PC number 1, PC number 2, 3, 4, or I can add some more, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all are connected with a small component that is known as hub. Don't worry, I will going to show you practically how hub look like. Now, this is an hub. Same as switch only. But remember one thing, this hub doesn't have any MAC table, or I can say CAM table in this. So my first thing is that, what is the basic difference between this hub and what is the basic difference between this switch? Now remember one thing, the PC which are connected with this hub are known as ports, or I can say the PC are nothing but nodes, N-O-D-E-S, nodes. Now this is known as ports. There are basically 4, and this is mid 2. Yeah, there is an MDI connectivity. I will say later on what is the meaning of MDI. Right now you should only focus on these ports. By default, there are a collection of 4 ports in every components. Why? We will going to discuss slow on in switch. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now my first question, why it is written as X? 1X, 2X, 3X, and so on. X indicate the communication speed. Communication is divided into 3 types, that is known as duplex, half duplex, full duplex. You will going to identify which communication is running on which port. So it's totally depend upon you. That's the only reason X is written over here. X indicate unknown communication, just like an X-ray. Okay, so we will going to discuss on hub slowly. My first point is that Hub always uses broadcasting technique. Broadcasting technique. Now, first thing, you might be having doubt, sir, what is the meaning of broadcasting? Broadcasting means, just an example of like live telecasting. Match is playing on London, for example. But even a small mobile or small TV, we can watch that same live match. But here is not an example of live. What I mean to say that a small footage is getting broadcasted throughout the world. So broadcasting means a small thing to multiple, or a small thing to a group, or a small thing to a many peoples. So let's have a look. For example, PC number 1 PC number 1 want to communicate with PC number 4. Now my first question to you, whenever we do courier, whenever we send anything, whenever we give any gift to anyone, there isn't two things which is by default going to mention on each and every packet. First one is from and second one is to. From means source address, to means destination address. So in the same way, now PC number 1 will going to communicate PC number 4. So here source address is 1, and for your kind information, destination address is 4. We know that destination is 4. Now the data will going to come from PC number 1 to respective hub. Now what hub will going to do? Hub will take that data, it will going to open that, it will going to ask one thing, from where you are coming. Okay, from 1 you are coming. Where you want to go? PC number 4. We know that PC number 1 data, the data of PC number 1 want to go the data of PC number 4, or I can say source is 1, destination is 4. But hub will not going to do anything, because hub is, I can say, it's a lazy. Or just like human beings are too much lazy, hub are also a lazy guy. You can say like that, but not in switch. But right now we will just going to discuss on hub. So let's have a look. Now hub will going to take that data and it will going to send to PC number 2, to PC number 3, to PC number 4, as well as PC number 5. But we know that the data is of PC number 4. Now 2 will going to say, this is not my data, I'm not the destination. The PC number 3 will going to say, of course even I am not the destination. The PC number 4 will going to say, of course even once again I am not the destination port. But indirectly PC number 4 will going to reply, yes, this is my address, or this data belong to me. Indirectly the data will going to capture, or the data will going to be delivered to the destination port, or I can say the data will going to be delivered to the destination PC. So what? But there is a drawback. In hub, broadcasting is there, but there is flooding also has been done. Flooding technique is there. So let's have a discussion on flooding. Just remember one thing, flooding and broadcasting has two technical terms. In broadcasting means one to all. In flooding means one to, seriously, one by one. For example, after roll number 1, there is by default roll number 2, there is by default roll number 3. But in broadcasting, after roll number 1, I can say roll number 100, roll number 99. So you're getting my point? These are the example of broadcasting and flooding. So let's come. In broadcasting, this all data are get wasted. Only PC number 4 will going to be used. So these are the first point of hub. Hub always use broadcasting. I am just writing for one thing. Broadcasting means, one to all. Broadcasting means one to all. Hub gives multiple copies of data. There are wastage of memory. Let's have a look how memory will going to be wasted. So come, for example, PC number 1 has sent one file to respective hub. Now PC number 2, PC number 3 and PC number 5 already have that same file. Means for PC number 2, 3 and 5, this file is useless file, or I can say wastage file. Then also, because of hub, the file will going to be delivered to PC number 2 also. The same file will going to be delivered to PC number 3 as well as PC number 5. So with the help of this, that file is useless for 2, 3 and 5. In this manner, there is a wastage of memory. Now come on the third point. For a hub, remember one thing, hub is not at all an intelligent device. Anyone can ask, sir, how it's possible? Because data is getting delivered to respective network. Even hub is working with the help of LAN. Hub can make a small LAN. Then also, you are saying that hub is not an intelligent device. How it's possible? For example, PC number 2 want to have communication with PC number 5. But you know that there is an live communication between 1 and 4. Remember one thing, in place of live, some book has written active connection, or I can say passive connection. Active connection means that connection is still going on, and passive means it will going to connect within some time. Going to connect, I can say like this, going to connect. So in Google there is in two terms, active and passive. So don't worry. Active means live connection, passive means now it will going to connect. For example, PC number 1 and 4 is already connected, but at the same time PC number 2 and PC number 5 want to have communication. So concentrate. For example, the data is getting transferred from PC number 5. It will going to come over here. At the same time, the reply from PC number 2 will going to come here. What happened? There is a collision. How collision has been happened? Now my first question, sir, you told me that hub was busy. Hub was busy with the active connection between 1 and 4. So it's not possible. There is no chances to get a collision between PC number 2 and PC number 5. So the main answer is that hub didn't reply anything to that PC. Well, I am busy right now. Don't send me any data. That's the only reason hub is not an intelligent guy. Well, if hub is an intelligent guy, then there is no collision. For example, if collision is there, and because of that collision, traffic jam has been occurred. If traffic jam is there, the speed of communication is getting down. And indirectly at the end, the connectivity will going to be lost. Live example, if I am running on bike at the speed of 120 km per hour, I am running a bike or I am riding a bike at the speed of 120 km per hour. Immediately or after some time, an accident occur over there. So what do you think? My speed will be same? No, not at all. My speed will going to get down. Why? Because of that accident, traffic jam will going to be occurred, and because of that traffic jam, my speed, or I have to decrease my speed. In the same way, in hub, when collision occur, so let's have a discussion on this. When collision occur, traffic jam occurs. When traffic jam occurs, indirectly speed will going to be decreased. And the most important thing is that in a network, your speed should be stable or your speed should be fast. Let's have a live example. For example, me and my elder bro is copying or having a chat on Facebook. I have just written, "Hi bro, what's up? How are you?" My bro replied after half an hour, "I am fine." This network will be possible? Not at all. This network is just like a fake network. Networking means I am saying, "Hello bro, how are you?" Your immediately reply should come, "Yeah bro, I am fine. Let's go for the movie." "Yeah, sure." So this is known as network. In a network, speed should be stable or your speed should be fast. That is the only reason in our internet or at the time of using internet, we are having, I just want the speed of 2 MB per second, 4 MB per second, 512 KB per second. Why this is required? This is only required for the speed, nothing else. So that's the only reason. These all are the points of hub. So there is always a drawback. That drawback is occurred in new thing that is known as switch. So this was all about the hub. Now later on we will going to discuss about the switch. So last topic we have just seen what are the advantage of hub. Right now we will just going to see what are the drawbacks of hub. Then after that we will just going to directly jump on switch. So let's have a look what are the drawbacks of hub. Drawbacks of hub. Again I am saying that there is not at all full form of hub which are present, or some of you might be going to search on Google what are the full form of hub, but it is not written in history of our networking. So let's discuss first point about the drawback of hub. Hub is not at all intelligent device. Intelligent device which can be used for complete networking and plus. So let's have discussion on the first point. Hub is not at all intelligent. In some time before I just told you that hub directly broadcasts to the destination. Again I am saying one example. I have to go directly to Churchgate, so I can take a fast train. But why to just get down on every station? By getting down Bandra, I will just going to ask, "Dear, this is an Churchgate." No, not at all. So we know that I have taken a ticket off from Bhinder to Churchgate, so directly go to Churchgate now. But hub will not going to do like this. Hub will going to halt on every station and will going to ask or will going to have confirmation. This is Churchgate, this is Churchgate. Indirectly, it is wasting our time. Because of this, it will just going to break our network, or the network process will going to slowly down, and indirectly there is no network. So this is the example of first point. Now let's have a second point. Hub have lots of collision chances, or I can say collision in network is more. You can use any point. How collision is more? For example, let's have a look. Sorry. This is my first port. This is second. All PC are connected on this all 8 port. Now PC number 1 want to have communication with PC number 8. What I am saying, PC number 1 want to have communication with PC number 8. But in between that, PC number 3 want to have communication with PC number 4. So what will going to be happen? There is no any indication. Indication is not at all present in hub. Hub will not going to say that I am busy right now, don't come. It will not going to say. For example, this is an older technology. Now, if 2 persons are busy, then third person will going to get a call that the opposite person is right now busy. But we get an indication. Okay, some guy is calling me right now. So it's an indicator. But in hub, the theory or the principle of indication is not at all present. That is the only reason there is a chances of collision on every port. Remember one thing, this is known as port, not at all nodes. This is known as ports. And I have told you why it is known as X. Because we don't know which IP address will going to work on this port. Because IP address are changeable. So let's start third point. In hub, because of collision domain, okay, right now I have used one word, collision domain or broadcast domain. These two words are the famous interview question which we will going to cover in our class, but in later on. So remember one thing, domain are nothing but a complete organization. So in that domain only collision occur. That is the only reason both words are combined together and came by a single word, collision domain. So right now I am just using a collision because hub is not at all using to make an organization. Once again I am repeating, hub nowadays are totally banned from our network. This is nowadays are totally gone outside the world. In place of hub, switch will going to be used. So let's come in hub, because of collision, traffic jam is there. Traffic jam occurs. What is the meaning of traffic jam? For example, this all are the ports. Okay, PC number 1 want to have communication with PC number 4, but at the same time PC number 8 came in between. So what happened? Accident occur. Live example, I am just running a bike on the speed of 120 kilometers per hour. After some time an accident occur on the same runway. So what will going to be happen? I have to decrease my speed of bike. If I will not going to decrease my speed of my bike, so indirectly I will just going to collide with that traffic. So because of that accident, indirectly because of that collision, traffic will going to be occur in our network. How? What is the meaning of traffic? For our network, we know the traffic, live traffic, we know that. But indirectly, what is the meaning of this traffic? Traffic means that this port, the PC connected to port number 1 will going to ping to PC port number 8. Sorry. Again I am repeating. The PC connected to port number 1 will going to ping the PC connected to port number 8, but it will not going to get a reply. It will not going to get a reply. Then we can say, or we can ask our network expert, sir, I have done everything right. Even my IP address are right. Then also I am not getting any ping, or I am not getting any reply from the ping. So what happened? So it's mean that in this device or in this hub, there is a network traffic. Because of traffic only, the data from PC number 1 can't be delivered to data from the PC number 8. Now, the term traffic has been occurred clearly. So let's have a discussion on the next point.